Welcome back to our weekly regular discussion where we let you know what's going on in the programs and also in the community, and we're so happy to have you back with us today. I hope this broadcast finds you all healthy and well. Today, we'll be discussing program updates as well as our special guest, Ms. Tanya Lloyd, Director of Early Learning, will be discussing some program updates as well. So without any further ado, Ms. Tanya Lloyd.
Good morning. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying home. During these unprecedented times, Early Learning continues to work towards our goal of providing comprehensive services to the children and families in our community. Through the generosity of our funders, our staff are still able to work remotely with children and families. At this time, we do not have a definite reopen date, but we're working on updating our policies and following all state, local, and federal guidance. We are ordering PPE supplies, as well as making sure that our centers are safe, not only for children and families, but for staff as well. We encourage you to continue to wear your mask. As we know, the community is opening back up slowly, and we want you to continue to practice these safety guidelines. I would like to thank our staff for staying connected to families through all of the virtual home visits, the story times, the Zoom meetings, and just reaching out to make sure that the children and families are okay. We're going to look now to see a few examples of our staff having story times and other events to support families.
And I thought to myself, what could I be doing right now that would make this time not so boring? And I found a book right in my closet that I haven't seen in a long time. And I looked at the pictures and I said, you know what? I remember those things. And so I closed my eyes and I imagined the things that I saw in this book right here. And it helped make me smile and laugh as I remembered things that I've seen. So I'm going to share with you.
Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. After you drink milk, you notice that you need a haircut?
What do you see? Owl said, all I see are green shoes and a red hat. Pete answered, sounds like my kind of cat. What do you see? Pete could not imagine who this new guy could be. I really hope it's a new friend for me. Have you ever?
It's always nice for the children and families to see familiar faces. And until we can meet again, this is the way that we plan to connect with our families. If there are any staff or families that would like to post stories or activities, please feel free to reach out to St. V. Padilla, and he can be contacted by email at spadilla@alliancect.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya, for that wonderful update. It always impresses me to see the camaraderie between staff, each other, and also with families in the community. We've always prided ourselves as being a family-represented agency, and now, at times like this, it is so evident and so important that you all are staying connected and sharing your caring and your loving abilities through social media. So continue to reach out to the leadership in early learning. Tanya did a great job of explaining how you can do that, and we look forward to receiving your videos so you can stay connected. Just a few updates, program updates right now. Again, alluding to Tanya's updates, we have no reopening date for the Alliance headquarters. We're still serving community members through the mail, by the phone. The easiest way to get information to us is to drop off in our drop boxes. The U.S. Postal Service is a little slow right now due to obvious reasons, heavy overload. So we're asking community members, if you are applying for programs, you've already gotten application information, and you need to get information back to us in a timely manner, please use our drop boxes at 1070 in the lobby of 1070 Park Avenue here in Bridgeport, and also in the lobby of 149 Water Street at the Norwalk address. That is the fastest way to get information processed for you. We do not, again, have a reopening date. Right now, it's all about safety first and caution. We're being led by federal, state, and local guidelines, and we're educating ourselves about the best way to keep everyone safe in the workplace. As we look forward to reopening, we hope you all are doing the same thing. There will be a creation of what we all hear as a new normal, and that creation will be made with caution and with educated decisions by the leadership here. So we thank you all for your patience, and continue to watch us when we appear on our Facebook Lives, and also we'll be sending out information through email to our staff and to our families when we'll be ready to reopen safely. I just want to remind community members that our COVID-19 funds are still available. We still have funds available in this, with this program to help assist community members that have been affected, diversely or negatively affected, adversely, by COVID-19 with the loss of a job or other things that really negatively affect families being able to make ends meet in our community. The information is up on the screen. Please, please, please reach out to us. There has been a heavy volume of use of this program, but there are still funds available, and we are doing our best to accommodate every single community member that reaches out to us that is eligible for this program. Also, I want to remind community members that June 1st is the deadline for energy assistance. We just want to remember that June 1st, we're taking applications all the way up through June 1st. On June 1st, we will no longer, just clearly June 2nd, we'll no longer be able to take applications, but as long as your application is postmarked by June 1st, we will be able to process that application, both in the Norwalk and the Bridgeport offices. So if you're not able to get through and you've been calling, please don't hesitate to send us a Facebook message. You can inbox us and give us your information, and we will do our best to get a caseworker to give you a call so we can get this processed. Again, June 1st is the end date for this program. We have not gotten any extensions from our funders, so we want folks to take advantage of this process while it's in place to the best of its ability, because again, another week and this program will end. In addition, I hope folks aren't tired of me saying this, but we need to complete our census. Our numbers are not as high as they could be. They are progressing slowly, and we want to get folks interested in completing the census so we can get the resources we need beyond COVID-19. We know every 10 years, data is collected from the community that drives funding decisions that are made for our communities, for our neighbors, for our schools, for our resources. In order for us to get what we need to complete the census. Those numbers drive and dictate those decisions. So I would like to again share one of our census videos with you all, and just to remind folks that it's safe. Your information will not be shared with any other entity or anyone. It's easy. You can do it online, over the phone, or through the mail, and it's also quick. It takes less than 5 to 10 minutes, I guess according to the amount of family members or household members you have, but it takes very little time to complete the census.
En Norwalk, como en otros suburbios de Nueva York, calles yermas, vecindarios tranquilos sin el sonido de niños jugando e intersecciones inquietamente silenciosas conforman el paisaje. El sur de Norwalk parece un pueblo fantasma y en todas las partes la ausencia de personas caminando y hablando es ensordecedora.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Sin embargo, sabemos que tan pronto como lo hemos hecho antes, después de la guerra mundial, los ataques terroristas o las grandes recesiones, tenemos lo que se necesita para un regreso. Ese regreso, sin embargo, depende de usted. Sus acciones determinarán en parte si Norwalk tendrá los fondos necesarios para los servicios esenciales del gobierno. Se necesitará servicios como cuidado de niños, vivienda y fondos educativos para nuestra recuperación. En algún momento, hoy o esta noche, con su tiempo disponible, mientras se siente en su casa, complete su formulario de censos en línea o envíelo por correo o use el número de teléfono disponible. Ser contado, ser escuchado. Usted, su familia y su ciudad depende de usted para hacer su parte, por lo que Norwalk obtendrá los servicios que necesitan. Quizás entonces las imágenes de calles desoladas y negocios cerrados a lo que desafortunadamente no hemos acostumbrado se convertirá en solo un recuerdo. Gracias a usted, tendremos los recursos para respaldar nuestros esfuerzos de resistencia. Esos recursos y enérgicos habitantes de Norwalk sin duda darán vida, vitalidad y productividad a nuestra ciudad.
Thank you for really getting the message out and continuing to remind community members, your family, your friends, that the census is important and we need to complete it. The deadline has been extended, or we're looking to extend it through Congress for October 1st, but right now I believe there is an October 1st deadline, and we really need to get this completed so we can be counted. I'd like to invite you all to our next annual meeting. This will be a very special annual meeting. Every year, formerly known as ABCD, would take time out of our schedules to meet at the New Hope Baptist Church and celebrate our accomplishments for the past year. This year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have an opportunity to reach folks worldwide with this event. Our live stream will be on this venue, our Facebook Live, on May 27th at 4:30. We'll have a complete program. We'll be celebrating our accomplishments. We'll be focused on the future, and we'll be sharing with you our vision for Alliance for Community Empowerment and how we plan to empower the community through the future. So please set your calendars and join us for this event. Again, unprecedented times call for unprecedented measures. So we're looking forward to reaching the community in a brand new way and really sharing our vision for the future. As times have already changed, we can't be behind it. We have to get out in front of it. So I'm excited for this opportunity to share with you at our annual meeting. We'll be celebrating 56 years in existence, and we're looking forward to celebrating another 56 years with you, starting with next Wednesday at 4:30 on this venue for our Facebook Live. Finally, I'd like to close with wishing everyone a happy Memorial Day weekend. We'd like to honor all our fallen soldiers and all our soldiers who continue to support and to secure our country. Without you, freedom would be defined very differently in this country. So we thank you with all our hearts for your service. We thank you for continuing to serve us, even through a pandemic where your service may have been redetermined. We really appreciate anyone with any military connectivity, whether you have a family member or yourself who have served. Without you all, our definition of freedom for this country would be very different. So we wish you a happy, safe, social distancing holiday. This will be a very different Memorial Day for most people, but we're all learning how to adjust and how to remain safe. So have a great holiday weekend, and we'll see you soon on our next live stream.